Friends, Romans, it's officially December, which means it's Potteroo season. May Lord have mercy on all of our souls. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Step Up Bar. It's your CoffeeNinjaRyu. I'm hosting this week. Joining me as always, we've got Alex.
Hello.
We got Fuji.
Hey.
We got Isekai. We got War.
Padoodoo.
And we have the one who's a slave to academia, Strider.
My life sucks.
That's depressing as fuck.
I mean,
That's every college student right now.
Yeah, right.
Anything else going on in life outside of school, Strider?
No, I'm just playing a lot of FPS games again.
Fair enough. How about you, War? How you been since last we recorded? It's been a couple of weeks, so.
I got your pulse has been crazy.
Oh yeah? What'd you do?
WGO has been crazy because back-to-back 5 stars.
First
I
time.
think of yeah. Well, it's a bit. No, it's it's the second time. Last time it was like the Musashi and Gil banner.
All right. Alex, how's things going on in your world, my man?
It's been pretty good. It's been raining lately, so I've been in a really good mood. I really like the rain. I've been finishing a couple games lately. I finished RE2 remake.
Ooh. Was it your first time? Was it your first time playing through it?
Yes, it was. And my buddy, he has some work to do over state, so he got stuck alone for Thanksgiving. So what me and my friends did, we basically played the Halo campaign during Thanksgiving with him, and then, we played like modded version of the campaign, and that was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was like the cursed mod for Halo. It was really funny.
That is funny.
And then we played the Redux version of the campaign, which basically makes it a little better by changing weapons and stuff, which is really fun. And then we played the Minecraft mod for multiplayer mod for Halo.
There's a Minecraft mod? What the hell?
It was recently like the guy who made the Cursed Halo one made the Minecraft one.
Yeah.
It's really cool because like all the blocks actually break, so you could break walls down. It's really fun.
Oh my god.
It's really neat. So that's been my week. So it's been really fun.
I'm gonna need
You're giving real ideas to stream it. It's a very fun game.
If I had the hardware, I would. maybe once I upgrade my computer, maybe that I'll put that in the back pocket. Alex, you're on the short list for that. Fuji too, if you're interested.
Yeah, we'll see. But that does sound intriguing, though. I never heard of these mods, actually. That sounds like, yeah.
Neither have I. That's why my curiosity's been piqued.
The curse mod's hilarious.
How are you doing, Fuji? How's Thanksgiving for you?
Yeah, Thanksgiving was good. Yeah, we went to my aunt's place for Thanksgiving, and my cousin, his youngest son, like midway through the Thanksgiving thing, took a really big liking to me. So he was
Aww.
he was constantly like wanting to like climb into my lap and stuff like that type of deal and stuff like that, and then like show me things and all that, and showing off his English knowledge and all that type of deal.
English.
Yeah, and then obviously my cousin was just like being like, oh, who do you like more, your dad or Uncle Stan? And he'd be like, Uncle Stan, and like that type of deal.
Damn.
And then he was like, oh, what about mom or Uncle Stan? It's like, Uncle Stan. And all that, so it's like
Hashtag Uncle Fuji.
and then it is like, well, what about your brother and Uncle Stan? It's like, oh, brother. And all that, so he has so yeah, there's a lot of sibling love. I can respect
Christmas
that.
Fuji. You know what he's doing.
yeah. So he was like, I was like, yeah, there's definitely some good sibling love going on with the kid there. Yeah, for sure. I can respect that. But yeah,
it's almost Christmas Fuji. That's why he's doing it.
That's so wholesome.
Yes,
I love it.
Uncles always give better gifts.
Fun fact is that's true in almost any culture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, besides that though, yeah, we were my cousin was like kind of briefing us on some of the World Cup stuff when that was happening, and then I also got so I ordered this Gundam game for the Switch on Amazon because it didn't come out in the West, but it's an English version. It's basically a turn-based RPG on that type of deal. If you're curious, it's SD Gundam Generation Genesis on that, but it's only available in Asia in English because it didn't port it over here. So
oh yeah, one of my streamer friends, Nell, was talking about that.
yeah, so like so I had to like so I paid a good 70 smackaroos for that there and all that, but yeah, like but the scary part though can't happen though, because it was supposed to arrive Tuesday. But then Amazon was like, oh, we're gonna have it show up 3 days early, so it's gonna arrive on on Saturday, which normally is a great thing. But the problem was, no one's gonna be there to receive it because I'm out of town. So I don't and I don't really trust my neighbors to to just leave it alone. I mean, they'd probably be like, what the hell? It's just a Switch game, but I doubt they're gonna return it. If that was the case. So
this is the time of year where porch snipers are at their most volatile.
Yeah,
break their kneecaps.
Yeah, so like I was like, thankfully I had a buddy that was still in town there, like because he lives there, and I was like, oh, could you potentially pick this up? But then even though they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna send this over, it's gonna arrive on Saturday, it never came Saturday. And then like Saturday night they updated, they're like, oh, it's delayed by a day or 3, and then it arrived the next day when I was there, and thankfully it was actually small enough that they just put it in the mailbox. So that was like,
thank heavens.
Yeah, so like I didn't have to, so I wasn't as scared there. And the drive back sucked though, just because it felt like it was the worst traffic I ever had going back from Thanksgiving. But yeah, besides that though, yeah, I am also like, yeah, I guess update that here. I also like, yeah, it is confirmed I am going to Germany for Christmas. So yeah, like. Yeah,
congrats, man.
Yeah, like the family's not coming along. We had like a long talk about that. In a nutshell, it's basically my mom was like, "It's freaking cold," and all that type of deal. It's freaking cold, and she hates cold. And then like it's a bit a month maybe isn't enough to prepare. And then it's like after so like we all came to the conclusion. It's like, okay, I'll still go anyway. That's how a deal. But like in the next year during September, we're all gonna have a family trip to Germany. So that's like the plan there.
I was about to ask, don't you and your family live in the Midwest?
Yeah.
I feel like you would be used to like certain degrees of cold by then. As a fellow Midwesterner,
we kind of do, but my mom is very sensitive to it. She absolutely hates it. So it's
that's my dad too.
Yeah.
Fuji.
Yeah. So it's like
Gotcha.
And so that's a big thing there. But yeah, besides that though, yeah, like it's been pretty good. Like good way, like a week overall though. I got into the PGR PC test, which was fantastic, and I played it for like a couple of days, and that was all I really needed to play it for, because they don't actually carry over your progress. It's just kind of like test the performance. So yeah, it was I could say it's really well done. Just the key bindings are a bit funky on it. That's a deal. Nice. But you can change them, but they're a bit funky. And then like I didn't get much time to play Dark Tide and all that during the week too. So that was a bit of a pity. But overall though, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, Thanksgiving week. Happy to be back here though. Gonna be heading back in like 3 weeks, I guess, and on that, because that's when the vacations to Germany is happening. And then,
yay!
Yeah, and then
beer.
Yeah, like,
I'm jealous of that.
Like there's actually like before I pass it on to the next person here, like the apparently, like, due to the war going on, that type of deal, it's not as festive as it normally is. That type of deal this time of year, because high gas costs, high energy costs right now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, so like my girlfriend warned me about that. She was like, yeah, it doesn't look anywhere near as nice as it normally would. And I was like, that's fine. I kind of didn't really. I kind of just more or less just wanted to come over just to spend time with her and the family and see that type of deal. Right, I didn't
That's
like
nice.
Yeah. So it's like it didn't, but I mean everything else is a plus and everything, but she's playing out some activities, like maybe like going ice skating, which I never did before. I had a chance to back in high school or college, I think. I had a chance to went to an ice skating rink indoors, and then but then when I got there, I was like, oh, I think I'm just gonna go to the arcade there instead. So I did.
You pulled a me. Well done.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna ask Shark.
You guys are lucky bastards. I did rollerblading in high school.
Me, honestly, me too. But I tripped and fell really hard on rollerblades, and I'm like, nah, I'm sticking to the arcade. Fuck this.
Really? Oh my god, you guys are missing out.
No, it was the one time, but then I went down on rollerblading later. It is a lot of fun, but it's been years since I've done it.
Yeah.
Rollerblading trip, let's go.
I'm for it.
Why trip? You could just put on rollerblades and go.
It's more fun indoors.
Fair.
I'm actually kind of excited though, even though I'm ready to kind of pretty much embarrass myself and all that there and trying to figure it out. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. And then we're gonna go to the Christmas market there and all that type of day, because there's one, like, the sad thing is, like, it actually ends on the day I arrive. No, that's it. That's how a deal. But there's one that technically lasts to the end of the year, so it's like I can maybe get an idea what it's like, and then maybe hit up some museums, and then just go from there. But yeah, there's like so that's pretty much the plans there. But yeah, it's been a pretty good, relaxing Thanksgiving week.
We're just gonna drink a lot of German beer.
I actually don't drink, so it's like I only drank I drank non-alcoholic beer when I was there, and they gave me the most absurd tallest glass ever. That's a deal. It was like nearly as tall as my computer monitor.
Let's go. The quart.
Zero will be proud.
The quintuple pints.
It was like easily the tallest glass I've seen. I drank it all, and then I had to make multiple trips in the middle of the night after that.
I bet that's a lot of hops.
Yeah, it's like that was kind of like it was like, I don't know. I mean, it didn't taste that good and all that when it came down to it, but it was like, it's like, let's see what this non-alcoholic German beer is like, It
was the Uberstein. It was the Uberstein. My you are all offending my German blood, but that's a different thing entirely. That's a different thing entirely. So, I mean, I grew up with this stuff, so I have a little bit more of a taste to it. So, no worries.
Yeah, no problem.
What did it taste like?
It depends. Are we talking a sour? Are we talking a stout? Are we talking a dunkel? What are we talking?
We should probably ask the beer expert Zero.
Yeah, I don't know. To answer your question, Alex, I don't know. I don't really recall what it is. I always remember it was like, I'm not sure if I would say it was bitter, but it didn't really have a good taste to it. It's a big deal. And that's all I can really say about it. Yeah, but it was like, you can tolerate it though. It's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun, Fuji. I'm happy for you, man.
Thank you.
Isekai, what's going on in the world with you? I know it is your birth month.
Yes, it is.
He's gonna kill us on our birth month.
Nah. You
say that every year.
It's because it will happen one day, Ryu.
I know it'll happen one day, but
be the only one to disappear.
It's me and Zero that she's gonna make us disappear, dude.
First it'll be Warren Zero, then it will probably be me, then Strider, and then somehow by some kind of miraculous gift of the universe, then it will probably be Takeru Sato.
That order, dude. The fucking hell, Isekai.
Why not just everyone? Come on.
Nah, you're gonna burn the sinners first before us.
But what's been happening, my friend?
So got some good deals on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to call it. I got a VR headset because someone was generous enough to donate the rest of the money I need for the VR headset.
Let's go.
Yeah, so apparently it's supposed to come on. I think it was supposed to come on Tuesday, but
didn't you say like it was supposed to come on like Wednesday
Tuesday
or something?
Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but apparently it hasn't been delivered, and I was like browsing when it's delivered, and I noticed it's just like a city. It's just like an hour drive to the city where it is, and I'm like, I should have just drove there and picked it up instead and still wait for the courier. Fuck.
I guess you're gonna wait for the carrier then.
I don't have a choice now, do I? I paid for it.
It's gonna come in right around January of next year.
Probably not. It won't.
Basically what it feels. Basically, Isekai going through the problems of what I feel like every single time I order a set of cards. I order it online. I wait forever. It's not as good. But when I go to pick it up right in the card shop and I get to pick it out myself, I get some insane stuff out of it. It's every time.
I had to wait like a long time for that CO figure. Like it was supposed to come in on the day they said, and then it got delayed like 3 days later. It's like, fuck me.
I mean, if it's like from overseas, that makes sense. But for me, it's like literally a city away. So I'm just like, fetch.
So
Well,
it's a priority.
So you
I
get
mean-
priority search straight in.
I mean, okay, to give the people in the mail industry some credit, it is the holiday season, so like,
It wasn't
let's
really
ease
a
it up.
holiday though. It's not really a holiday for us, right?
Well,
Black Friday. Black
well,
Friday is a
well,
holiday,
yeah,
kind of.
yeah. From Black Friday up until Christmas, it is technically the holiday season. They're probably overworked enough trying to make sure
Yeah,
that all the
they
right
are probably
packages go to the
overworked,
right
Yeah.
places. So
Yeah.
I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'll give them the benefit of the Black Friday and Cyber Monday thing, but it's not Thanksgiving, so
Yeah, understandable. You're Canadian. Your
Yeah.
Thanksgiving already more than passed.
yes.
It's like every day.
I was saying it respectfully.
No, I'm just saying, like, we've mentioned that she's Canadian like every episode at this point. It's
I
kind
mean,
of funny.
that's-
Make
we
fun of
have
her
to.
for being Canadian.
Got that off the bucket list.
Got that off the bucket list.
Canadian,
Comes a checklist.
Canadian, baby.
Shush. Shush you.
Oh man.
No, be quiet,
Um,
Canadian.
Oh, okay, then I'll shut up.
Dang.
Anyway, yeah. So, we didn't have Thanksgiving, so I celebrated family's birthday. That was last weekend.
Okay.
Nah,
Oh,
keep
no, a
saying
couple
that
days.
just
Yeah,
to
last
get him
weekend.
off your back.
Going back to my speaking of birthday, my birthday is coming up, and somehow my chat convinced me to stream a very controversial otome game on my birthday.
Oh, sure, throw us under the bus.
Oh
Hey,
dear.
I asked you guys, how bad do you want
Dream
how bad
Daddy.
do you want it?
Why would you
No,
ever
no, no,
ask
no, no,
your
no, 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 no.
child?
You asked us how cringy it is, and I said,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
to the
what I
max.
said. So I said, how cringy do you guys want it? 1 to 10, and everyone unanimously agreed, cringy as fuck.
No, I didn't see anybody else agree to it. It was like me who was saying like on 19 to the max. Okay.
No, it's you. I know Revy said it too. And Zero's probably just laughing in the background. Everyone else is also like just staring like what the fuck's
No,
going on?
knowing Zero, he's probably just sipping coffee while laughing and chuckling.
Yeah, he's just laughing in the corner. That's what I said.
Oh my goodness.
Throw me under the bus. How dare?
I'm throwing all of you under the bus.
God damn it.
I wasn't there, so am I technically under the bus?
No, you were.
You're just sleeping under the bus.
Yeah.
No, why am I under the bus? I don't want to sleep
He's
under the bus. No, don't put me under the bus.
Have you
Yeah,
Going on the
yeah,
magic school bus.
Ria, I would rather arrive late to the bus station than be under the bus.
Same. Truthfully,
No.
same.
No, we'll put him on the luggage section of the bus where like it's outside, and then we'll leave him there.
Honestly,
Isn't that just the same thing as putting him under the bus?
Yeah, it's the same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
well, I mean, either way, it basically describes how my luck has been like the past week. So you know what? Whatever, just pile it on top of there.
You want a
Okay, I'll
hug?
be nice and let you sleep inside
Yeah.
the bus.
Inside
Yes,
the
please.
bus.
Yes, I would like a hug, and please let me sleep inside the bus.
He'll sleep next to the bathroom, so it's easy for him to go to the bathroom. Just
A bus doesn't have a bathroom.
no shuttle buses. Yeah, they do.
I was just talking about like a school bus.
No, we're talking about shuttle buses.
Actually, no. Put me on a school bus. School buses are much more comfier than coach buses.
You want to sleep on the magic
Oh, yeah,
school
some
bus?
buses are really
Yes.
That would be amazing.
Yes. Are you kidding me?
It does everything.
Yes, it does.
Turn the magic school bus into a hotel room.
Oy vey.
I mean,
I don't
good.
trust the driver.
I'll
God damn it, Isekai.
probably write that shit into Anime Expo then.
Oh my
No,
God.
just write down it's like your wish list, like getting a bus as a house.
You could. I've seen people done it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I seen it too.
That's not a bad idea, honestly.
Right?
We
no-
also get Isekai her crate house as well.
All right, can I swap out the crate for an RV?
You can get both.
Okay.
Oh man.
Isn't an RV just a mobile crate?
You would think so, but not always.
No, it's not always like
No,
that.
I mean I would like those like RV.
you want a small RV or a big RV? That's the
Big one.
question.
the big one.
Okay.
So it's like basically a mobile home.
So you can also
Yeah.
get it like a shuttle bus. Those shuttle
yeah,
buses
true.
can turn into
True,
a
true,
house. Yeah.
Well, I'm happy the birthday's coming up. I can't wait for that. That's just gonna be very cringy and insane.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna prepare the
Mm,
alcohol because you told me Chrome is in it. So yeah,
yeah, Chrome is in it. Yes.
time to get the alcohol bourbon.
Have you announced the game?
Yep.
You guys have to watch it. I know what's gonna happen. You guys
It's diet lovers, Alex. So prepare for the
Oh.
cringe.
I don't think I ever heard of that.
yeah. You never heard of it? Totally it's a
No.
good thing. Totally a good thing.
Oh man. Well, as for my past week, well, bad stuff out of the way. I have to basically cancel my trip to ALA this upcoming January due to circumstances that were beyond my control. I can't really go into details because it involves one of the people who was helping me get there, but some stuff happened with him personally that we basically had to cancel. But we're planning on getting me down there for Anime Expo in July, so it I call it a postponement.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine, man.
Yeah, and then on top of that, I had another bed bug situation for the second fucking time this year. I'm like, God damn it, I can't catch a break with this. But I was with my family for Thanksgiving, and for literally like the first Thanksgiving in God, I don't even remember how long. Literally no family drama. It was actually nice.
Huh. Peaceful for once.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was nice. And I also got my mom's homemade pumpkin pie recipe for literally the first time in like a decade. So she uses graham cracker and gingerbread for the pie crust, and I'm all about that shit.
You just revealed the secret recipe.
It's not really a secret recipe. She just makes it homemade.
Time to copy it.
Bruh.
See, I told you.
But that was pretty much my week, so nothing too much to report. So we got a lot of stuff. We got a couple things to talk about. Might as well just go right into it. The Super Mario Brothers movie and the new trailers just got released for them, and I'm hyped. We got to hear more of the character voices for like Luigi, Peach. So one of the Toad voices sounding literally like a child, which just made me laugh. They were like, "We're so adorable." I'm like, I can't take this seriously.
I don't think it's supposed to be serious.
I know, but I was just grinning, laughing. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh
And
my
they
God.
ended with Mario Kart.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, on
Have you guys
Rainbow
watched
Road.
the JP one? JP trailer?
No,
Which
I only just saw the trailer today, so I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch the JP one. I know I saw you in Ward talking about the JP voices. So
Yep.
yeah. Wait, didn't you say one of them, like Toad, was being voiced by Gil or something?
Yes.
Yeah, Soul is being voiced by fucking Gil.
It's Gil, yeah.
Oh, okay. I actually need to hear.
Yeah,
hear
you
that.
should.
And Betty's fucking Mario, dude.
Yep. Benavir
Wait,
is
Ben-
Mario. Yep.
Yes. Okay, I need to compose myself. So
You know,
around the table, who's all hyped for this movie? Who has some concerns? Anybody want to start?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and start.
Okay, go for
All right,
it.
go right ahead, Fuji.
Yeah, like so I actually liked the trailer from what I saw. And so I did like a lot of the voices like in there, that I was hesitant about actually turned out better than I thought it would be. Like, or at least to be like, yeah, I think I'll be okay with this. Like maybe there are better choices, maybe, but I'll be okay with this. I thought like, they I thought for the most part they kept relatively true to like the spirit of the franchise, I guess. Like you saw like that like a lot of homages and Easter eggs in there. That type of deal, and then like the animation looks, the visuals and everything definitely looks like something I would expect from a Mario movie. Obviously, not the Chris Pratt Mario, not digging that, of course, not there. But I thought the other voice actors were did a decent job though. Like I said, maybe some could have done, maybe we could have have better choices, but they're like, yeah, I'll be fine with this. That's our deal. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed like what I did see from it. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll check it out. I'm not sure if it'll be like great, but it's like I'll just check it out anyway. I did have her like other than the Japanese trailer, I also saw the French trailer of the
French trailer was very hyped up.
yeah, and it actually like that one actually wasn't too bad, and that one actually was good. If I was like the guy that was like playing Mario in the French character, in the French trailer, he was trying to like match more of the iconic voice. On it is like that type of deal, and it was like it definitely sounded much better. And then like the other actors they had for there, they sounded pretty good too. Yeah, so it's like especially the end where he's like woohoo and all that type of deal. Like that, it definitely sounded much more Mario like the Chris Pratt's woohoo or whatever that type of deal. So it's like
yeah, that's like the one thing that like everybody is concerned about is that Chris Pratt is just playing it as Chris Pratt playing Mario, and I'm just like, look, if Chris Pratt is the only one that we are worried about in terms of like voice acting, then we'll be fine.
I mean,
Like-
we didn't get to hear like Seth Rogen's take on DK yet, so
I think Seth Rogen will just be okay.
Yeah.
Like it feels like for how the trailer pronounced it, it's probably going to be a bit more of like a cameo role than anything. So I'm willing to suspend disbelief. I'm willing to suspend disbelief for this.
I think we might hear more of Seth Rogen on the spin-off with DK.
Oh, that's right. He is getting a spinoff. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well,
Also, I did find more of the cast for the JP the fucking Mario movie.
I'm excited for the JP dub after hearing about it. I needed to listen to the trailer once we're done recording.
I mean, it's kind of like with the same thing with the Chris Pratt situation, because you can tell it's just Miyano Mamoru playing as Miyano Mamoru playing Mario.
I think that's just how the JP voice acting scene.
Yeah, that's how he is, right? But like,
their voices are very
Very
roles.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to be actually whatever.
So Luigi's
character
played
is.
by Yuma from Zexal. Fuji.
Okay. yeah, it's definitely interesting voice choices. Yeah, for sure.
Wait, Yuma from Zexal is Luigi?
Yeah, for the JP though.
Wait, who's the
JP.
VA? Who's the VA?
Taksuku. I don't know.
You can put it. I'll read it.
Taksuku. I'll just post it.
I don't want to go. Numbasu Sanju Q.
Takasuku Hatanaka.
Oh,
And then Peach is played by Arisa Shida.
Mm-hmm.
And Bowser is played by Kenta Miyaki.
Oh, okay.
So basically Scar from Full Metal Alchemist.
Uh-huh.
That's actually not bad. I would have laughed if it was Dio though.
yeah, I was expecting
Dio
Dio to be
is
that
Such a
one.
missed opportunity. It would have been perfect. Kono Bowser da!
No, but honestly, the Toad that is voiced by Dio is actually really good. It's like,
Wait, hold on.
Toad.
Wait, hold on. Dio is voicing a Toad.
That's why sorry. Gilgo. It's actually good.
Wait, who?
Sorry,
Gil.
it's
Gilgamesh.
Gil is-
Gilgamesh.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you said another Toad was being voiced by Dio, and I was like, wait,
No.
what?
That's my bad. That's my bad.
Okay, all right. No, that was just me mishearing. So
There's
But
still a
that-
chance. There's many extras in there, Ryu.
No, there is,
I
there
know,
is.
I know.
$5 says the deal will be voicing the penguin from the first trailer.
Yes.
That would be hilarious. So how
I want to see that,
killer
please.
went.
Oh, my heart needs to see that. Anybody else have any thoughts?
I want to watch the JP dub of it, so movie night for Isekai, please.
I need to find a movie when it comes out.
It comes out like in April, so it takes like 2 or 3 months until for Blu-ray release, so
Is
we
it
can
really
wait on that.
long? No, okay.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Not to mention Shin Ultraman's finally getting a Western release next year. So
Hey, nice.
Let's buy our tickets.
let's go. I would love to do a movie review of that.
You should.
We can do it on the channel.
That's true.
Find more content to do on this channel.
Oh, but I'm gonna be left out because usually these like Western releases is usually like
No, we can wait for a
US-centric.
Blu-ray. We can wait for Blu-ray and then we can watch it or streaming site. I think it's gonna be on like a streaming site
Oh, if it's
first. I
on the
guess.
streaming site, then that'll be easier. For
Yeah,
me.
we'll figure it out when it happens. Speaking of streaming sites, with all of that, Discord recently came out with some new incentives? Question mark. I just got the drop on this today, but so Discord apparently has launched server subscriptions with a 90% split for creators, which includes requirements of being USA based. Sorry, Isekai. No violations of TOS services, 2FA, and email/phone verification, as well as an quote-unquote active community.
Well, just says 500 members, if I heard
Yeah.
correctly.
It's
from this
500
It is 500
at
members, yeah.
least.
Shit.
Oh, did they actually did release like the verification for that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. It's like I
let's see,
posted it.
Yeah, she did.
500
You
members.
need at least
age
500
requirements and so
members.
on, and so on and so
Yep.
forth. Yeah.
Okay, yep.
Can't have 18 plus content. You need
Okay.
weekly communicators. What does that even mean?
I have no
That's just,
idea.
that's just people talking.
Yeah.
But how will you judge that?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
By the
Like,
pings. By the pings.
The pings. Okay, Fuji, you gotta ping like 300 more times per day.
No, okay, I gotta get. I just make sure to like get some like you know that like I don't know what it is, but it's like like that one toy or whatever mechanism thing where it's like the seesawing duck or something like that. That's a video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that.
Maybe just get 2 of those to hit the keys or something like that. That's a video. That should do it.
It's gonna ping every time Fuji does something interesting.
You're just gonna see like A constantly over and over and
Oh
over
my
again.
God.
It's like
You're not Guaguro.
Galu.
Ah.
Damn it.
You probably have
Oh,
a system they have to check all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to check all of that.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not a bot.
Yeah. 2-factor authentication, which is standard.
Yeah. And then 18 plus content, completely understandable.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Now my question on that is like, if you already have a channel that actually has 18 plus content, if you removed said like channels and servers and everything like that has the 18 plus content, would it qualify, or because you have posted stuff like that in the past, you're non-eligible?
I think removing
Depends.
it would. I think removing it would.
there's no like
work.
there's no like more information that if like that could get you registered if you remove it or not. So we don't know yet.
Right.
I would
Is
assume it
Discord
would,
gonna
but
pull a data log on you?
Yeah, possibly.
maybe the code.
Are they gonna pull a
Never
data log?
I feel like they would just
Ooh,
basically be
just
like,
gonna check.
you're trying to comply with her requirements, so we'll give it to you. That's a deal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says
It
right here
says
that
here.
age
says here
restriction
last
content
week
is
you've been
allowed,
posting
but it cannot
porn.
be focused on the
Oh,
server.
okay, so yeah, you can
Okay.
allow it, but it just can't be the primary reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
So
like, it's OnlyFans. Okay.
I completely understand like a revenue split for communities, for running a community and stuff like that. Like, I think that's awesome, but a red flag for me, like a 90% split to the creators, seems almost too good to be true.
Yeah.
How much of of total profit are we talking on this?
Kind of looks if you think about it, kind of looks like a bait, and then they're gonna switch it out.
Yeah, that's also my concern on that as well. And I'm speaking to somebody who has nowhere near 500 active members on his Discord.
Yeah, same here. It's all good.
Oh God.
I feel that. Don't worry.
What do you mean?
I don't even have that many people.
She does.
No, I mean like active
She has
Discord
more
though.
on YouTube. Active Discord's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Active Discord members is just weird.
It's a weird
age.
flex, to be honest.
Yeah. Is it just like, do you need to like have like an certain amount of percentages of people being active like at a like during a week period or whichever? Like,
I think they're kind of like staying online or something like that. I don't know.
But there's so many people lurk. How do you gauge
Yeah.
that?
exactly.
Is it? I don't know, dude. It's just so weird.
It's just more like us yelling at Discord, really.
It's,
there's
the
this-
Discord is being vague on it, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, it's too vague with too many potential loopholes that
Mhm.
are not addressed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is what I'm seeing from this.
It kind of is at this point.
As most of us here are content creators, like revenue split for like the content creators to like in order to be able to create more content and like to engage their community, like I'm all for that, but you can't just throw something out like this and just be like, okay, we're doing the Konami thing, go right ahead, children, figure it out. Yeah, I threw shade on Konami while talking about Discord. What are you gonna do about it?
Black
Not
Real-
naturally.
Rio.exe has been canceled.
When would it be the first time?
Your Yu-Gi-Oh account just got banned.
Oh, no.
Yes, it got banned. Yeah.
But it kind of reminds me of what I think TikTok did, because TikTok was saying that they will give certain amount. I don't remember which amount. So I'm just pulling this out from memory. So TikTok was saying they're planning to release like a new incentive for creators, but I think if I remember correctly, it's only US based. Okay. And so if anyone else who are making content on TikTok won't get a cut, and the cut was like really weird. It's skewed by like how many views you have on your TikTok. So like let's say you have I think 10 million views on your one TikTok video. I think you get like 100K or something.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, where are these numbers coming from? What percent are we getting? Because there's no concrete
Yeah.
percent.
Just random.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah. I mean, because I'm like that's a lot for like one video with like millions of views. Like there aren't even YouTube videos that get that amount of money for that amount of views.
So little, I guess.
No, it's really skewed because shorts like YouTube shorts and TikToks are like inflated numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get a lot of views if you do shorts.
It's all arbitrary numbers like at the end of the day. But then again, as someone who doesn't have like behind the scenes access to like how the money flow goes through all that, I can't accurately judge personally.
Yeah.
So bottom line, I need some more convincing like before I can trust that this is a legit thing for Discord to do. That's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I don't see the benefit of Discord doing this.
There isn't so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like they're gonna be a loss, and I don't think they have the like technology for streaming on. Though then again, I barely use Discord, so
It's finicky. It's really finicky.
yeah.
It's finicky.
Well,
Like Discord Nitro has incentives for better quality, but that's kind of about it.
yeah.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it's still better than like most other like communication things like RIP
Twitter?
Skype and what's the one that popped off during the pandemic?
Messenger?
No, not
No.
Messenger.
WhatsApp, I guess. I don't know.
No. WhatsApp has been around forever. Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. WhatsApp been around for a long time.
Yeah, what's up been a long time?
Oh,
Zoom?
Zoom. Yeah,
Oh,
Zoom.
uh-huh.
Of them, yeah.
Zoom popped up because every school we used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the
Every school
only
does, yeah.
reason anyone has Zoom is because work in school.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Even hospitals use Zoom for translators.
Yep. It used to be free, and then payment incentive in order to be able to do longer stuff.
Yep.
Wait, they did that? I didn't know.
Yeah, they did.
Oh yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah.
Oh, thank God I
I
stopped
got
using it
yelled at.
after.
I got nearly yelled at because of that incentive.
Really? That's
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, it was dumb.
It was very dumb.
So, I'm sorry that you got yelled at for that.
Not like they didn't directly yell at me. They're like passive aggressive. So I'm like, bitch,
Again,
please.
again, I'm
My
sorry to hear
favorite
that.
yelling.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sorry to hear that. And passive aggressive, that sounds like Crony, what she
happens.
did with technical support.
No, that will be me. Like I'll be on cleaning shoes when I deal with that.
So,
I
yeah,
pay money to see that fight.
Oh my god.
me too. I want to see it recorded and everything. get it out.
Thank God that never really happened because all of the tech support I talk to are I don't know, they're basically regurgitating the same shit over again. And I'm like, yeah, I know what you guys talking about. Please just go on. Keep going faster, please.
If it ever happens, please tell us so we can have it animated one day.
Oh my god. I will tell you guys all the bullshit that happened when it happens.
Okay.
Beautiful. Speaking of bullshit when it happens, World Cup time, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
So the World Cup is currently going on right now. How far in are we?
We're close to the round.
Last couple games for the group stage.
And then we'll start the round. We'll start the actual tournament because we're still at the ending of the group stages.
Mhm.
All right. Strider War, I am going to ask for both of your expertise on this, as I am not a football fan.
Okay.
Sorry to anybody who listens to us that listens to football. I have lost interest in any form of the sports ball when I graduated high school. I apologize. But I know there was a big like thing going on between Mexico and was it the Saudi Arabia match? Was that the match?
What?
What was it? The Mexico versus Saudi Arabia, was that the match where that happened?
It was probably the ones where it's like Saudi Arabia beat Germany, I believe, or something like that.
No, it was Saudi
no.
Arabia beat Argentina.
Oh, Argentina, that was
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the big shock one for most
Yeah, that was
people.
the biggest shock, like 2-0.
Yeah, I heard
one.
that, and I was like, what the fuck happened?
Like, what? I'm like, sorry, excuse me? You want to run that by me again?
And there were huge favorites too. Like, what the fuck
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
I don't even know. And then I only heard through the grapevine because
Mhm.
my boss at work actually was very near before he ended up becoming a sommelier in Napa Valley. He actually traveled to Europe to try to train to become a professional football player.
Oh damn.
So he's very into football and the World Cup, and we actually have the World Cup playing at my cafe when it's on.
Time to visit Ryu's cafes to watch the World Cup.
Oh man, I think it actually was the Saudi Arabia and Argentina game. We were closing down my shop during it was like during a quiet time, and then during the ending of it, my boss was in the back in production roasting beans, and the game ended. He had it on the radio. It was dead quiet in the cafe, and then out of nowhere, he just shouts out, "Fucking bullshit!" I'm like, I'm sorry, what? And he just comes out and he comes out in just like a little bit of a huff and a rage, and I'm like, oh no, this is soccer rage. There's nothing I can do to placate this. I had war flashbacks from back in college. From the times that the World Cup was happening in college, literally every single television in like the main commons of our student union were taken up by every single member of our college's soccer team, European exchange students that love football, everyone. The entire rec room, all of the televisions would be occupied by people wanting to just play FIFA.
Oh.
And I'm just going down there and I'm just like, fellas, I just want to play some goddamn Mario Kart. So yeah, I had some the equivalent of war flashbacks going on with that. So
That's fucking crazy, dude.
So Strider War, what are your guys' thoughts on this? You're the ones that are more of the in-depth experts for this topic compared to all of us.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like there are teams which everyone expects to get through and just are being knocked out.
Oh,
First it was
yeah.
Belgium, then now Germany.
Belgium, Germany, and then Denmark was I think
Yeah.
surprising.
Yeah. The big surprise is Australia got through, dude.
Yeah, Australia got through. I'm so surprised.
Yeah.
I did hear about the Australia match. I was taken aback. I was like, oh damn.
Luca's getting in the World Cup, Isekai.
I don't think he's in FIFA, but okay.
What's funny is the fact that I think Australia, like the news coming out of Australia is like, football in Australia is kind of on a downturn.
Mm-hmm.
So it isn't as popular, and then all the Australian national teams just like, okay, yeah, we're out of the groups now.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is that USA is somehow gonna miraculously make it to the final.
No,
be
dude, you guys are
surprised.
facing like guys are facing the Dutch on the round of 16. You're fucked.
Yeah,
Oh,
facing
yikes.
Netherlands, like one of
But
them.
I've never given any credit to the United States when it comes to soccer. So yeah.
we made it this far, so props to them.
Just pray America, Captain America saves the day for you. Get Christian
Captain
Pulisic.
America.
Steve Rogers may be the Star Spangled Man with a plan, but even he cannot handle the mighty footwork of many South American, Central American, and European countries.
Well, look at now, Captain America got kicked in the nuts or stepped on the nuts on that last match when they got qualified.
I believe it.
Yeah, he fucking did.
I believe it.
And the next shocker match was like Germany versus Japan, and they fucking beat their asses.
Yeah, that I know.
Germany got destroyed.
Yeah,
Everyone was so surprised.
Zero was mauling, dude.
I remember.
Yeah.
What makes this worse is the fact that Germany
Mm-hmm.
actually last World Cup they didn't even get out the group. So this is 2 times in a row.
Yeah,
that they
this is the
didn't get out
second time.
groups
Mm-hmm.
after
Yeah.
they won the World Cup in 2014.
Yeah.
There's like the fall from grace is extreme for them right now.
I mean, it's the World Cup curse, dude.
I mean, the curse only happens the World Cup after, not two times after.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a drought or something. I'm just more disappointed that Mexico didn't get past the round of 16 because they got fucking because of goal aggregate they didn't get past. So Poland got in.
Yeah. But all but the Lewandowski.
Rafael Lewandowski. I'm just
Lewandowski.
yeah. Well, I'm just glad we fired the coach because he was fucking stubborn as fuck. I hated that fucker.
It sounds like you were very passionate about that war.
I am passionate with the Mexican national team to the day I die, dude.
Yeah.
Spoken like a true football fan.
Like Mexico wasn't surprising that the coach was gonna leave because after this World Cup is surprising. Belgium was,
They had like so many drama. They had a
Belgium is
Belgium
is rated as the best national team in the world right now because of how many players they have, which is just like the best players in the position.
Questionable.
Up.
No, they fucked up bad, even because of the infighting, the internal infighting, dude.
Hey, Fuji, does Shar pay any interest to football at all for Germany at all?
She isn't like what was it? She doesn't really follow it as much, but her brother and her dad does. I don't know. Her dad apparently, like, when we were in a call today, was apparently like was yelling at the deal during the match, but it wasn't. But it was when it was 2-2 though. That type of deal. That type of deal. I'm not. I guess like either like he was upset that like they were tied, or maybe I didn't watch the game, so like or something like that. But yeah, apparently he was yelling or something like that. But apparently he's kind of just like that anyway, even if they're winning. Type of deal. But yeah, like with Japan beating Germany though, like what was it? Like apparently like on the radio when she listened to it, like the people were just talking about how like they talking about how they were in the lead for a good chunk of time and then they lost it at the end, and then they're like yeah, like I'm surprised that an otherwise weaker team actually beat us. That's a deal. That's what the commentator said. But yeah, that's pretty much as far as it is. Her brother is a huge Bayern fan though. That's a deal. So yeah. But yeah, that was like as much as I heard. The probably I guess a fun fact though is the Japanese football uniforms are actually designed by two mangakas. That's a deal.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, we used to get posted about that too.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, damn.
They gotta use all their available resources.
Yeah, so so it's designed by. In case you're curious which ones they are, it's designed by the mangaka of Blue Lock, which is really solid. It's kind of like a football battle royale.
I'm planning to watch it.
It's really solid.
Same.
I'm reading the manga, but I heard the anime is solid too. Yeah, and then Giant Killing.
From what I've seen is really good.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
The screenshots too. Yeah.
Yeah, then the other manga is the one behind Giant Killing, which is basically about I guess like taking like a coach that takes like this really pathetic team and beats elites with it. That's a video. So
damn.
like,
How fitting.
Yeah, and all
got
that.
an anime on their side.
Yeah, the music thing was.
They really do.
The music thing about the Blue Lock one right now is in the manga. There's actually this big international competition thing going on, and their current match is a Germany-Japan match of sorts. So that was like so that was why like people were amused by that too. Yeah,
this is beautiful.
Having a field day with that one.
Oh, you're damn right.
Yeah, it's like I say of sorts because it's kind of like a mixture of like the main character, he decides to pair up with the German team for that particular round or something like that, and then they're going against this England team, but they're technically competing against each other because they're kind of in a clash of like systems. Like the German players play a certain way and the Japanese players play a certain way, so they're trying to exert dominance even in their own teams. That's the idea. So like people thought it was very fitting about that like German Japan match there.
Actually, I'm glad you brought Japan up, Fuji, because that actually kind of brings us to like the next topic we got on the list. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Disney is at it again. We're here to buy everything in the universe. So news recently broke a couple of days ago that Disney and Kodansha, which is a Japanese publisher, have recently got into a partnership in order to release new anime to basically release new anime. We don't know the specifics of it, if it's for other territories or if it's just overall through the Disney Plus streaming service.
What I heard is like it's only for Disney Plus and Hulu at the moment.
Okay.
They're trying to create more incentives to get those.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. Especially they're basically trying to be like, okay, Disney, we have all of this now. Now we have anime. We have the final season of Bleach. That's a start. More anime.
And season 2 of what was that other anime? Tokyo Revengers, yeah. Tokyo.
Oh, okay. Tokyo Revengers,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be exclusive.
I mean, to be fair, this has not been Disney's first foray into Japanese anime before. I mean, they were back in like the late 90s and early 2000s. They were behind most of the English dubbings of most of Studio Ghibli's libraries. So, well, the secondary dubbings, there were other recordings before then, but I digress.
Plus, they also had the rights to Pokemon from Cartoon Network, if I remember correctly.
Do they have like the ownership of Cartoon Network at the moment?
No, I'm saying like the Pokemon rights are expired for Cartoon Network, and then they moved to Disney, and then I don't know, they moved to Netflix now. I don't remember.
They're on Netflix right now.
Okay.
So yeah, that's currently all happening right now. I'm looking through the Twitter post that was shared on this. Oh my goodness, the firestorm that I am just seeing, just like Disney can suck it. Oh, it's the end of anime as we know it. I'm just gonna quit anime, either that or torrent download files. I'm like, what is this, LimeWire 2022?
I mean, people still pirate.
Oh,
Yeah.
people absolutely still pirate, but people are saying like this is basically the end of piracy as we know it. I'm like,
No.
No, it's not really.
I'm like, boys and girls, do you not realize like where you're like annoyingly commenting on this? You're on the internet. Piracy has literally been a part of the internet since the 90s, maybe even before.
I think they still have PTSD because I remember Kiss Anime got shut down. Remember? They got PTSD from that shit still, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kiss Anime rebounded, didn't they?
They did. They came back.
They did.
Yeah, they
did.
Yeah, they
never heard-
rebounded.
They always come back.
They always come back.
They've been shut down like probably several.
Yeah, they've probably been shut down like several times at this point. It's probably fine.
Well, I'm using 9 Anime now, so I don't need Kiss Anime anymore.
You say that now, but wait until they become the last bastion against the Disney menace.
Don't worry, I have other. Don't worry, Isekai will supply me the other pirated sites. Because she knows people.
Oh, I believe it.
I just know where to find. stuff.
Yeah, that's why it's like if the other sites are shut down, I could just ask you for more.
All right.
Disney several millions of dollars right now, and she revealed each one of her sites.
Dang, dude.
Pay us big bucks, and she will reveal each one of those pirated sites, and you can shut them down.
Just give us a
I mean,
lifetime.
if they shut it down, they're gonna get it back up, so it's gonna be like a win-win. I get money and it comes back, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, win-win. Come on, Disney.
Win-win.
You don't want this.
Alex, Fuji, any thoughts on this?
I was just surprised just simply to hear that like Bleach was bought by them. That was like by Disney. That was like the big thing that surprised me because like I only found out about it not like Thanksgiving, but like the last time I was back home a few weeks ago, where basically they're like, because up until then I think it was supposed to be on like Crunchyroll or something like that, I think. And then apparently Disney swooped in at the last moment and took it, which I didn't know about.
They announced it being on Disney Plus, or was leaked out back in August, if I remember correctly.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, that didn't really just surprise me that much, considering the fact that a while ago, after Cartoon Network lost the rights to Naruto, Disney picked up the exclusive Western release date rights for Shippuden. So nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to Disney.
Naruto's no longer in Toonami.
No, I'm talking about like back in the day when back in the day originally, like when Naruto was having his first like Western releases, like in early 2000s, before 2010s. Shippuden was never originally released on Toonami or Adult Swim in any way, shape, or form. Disney ended up picking up the broadcasting rights for Shippuden on one of their cable networks. I don't
Disney
remember.
XD.
It was Disney
Yeah,
XD.
it was
Yeah, you're
the
right.
XD.
Yeah, you were right. It was XD. I mean, it's not surprising. Like, I always assumed Disney was going to have their put their foot in when it came to the anime industry in some way, shape, or form. I'm just kind of amazed that it took this long for them to make a play, if that makes sense. So,
I mean, they did stream like they did had like Yokai Watch over there, and
yeah.
what was the other one that like did a collab with Grand Blue Isekai that you streamed one time?
Oh.
It's the one where Vice VA was in it. He voices like the round kid.
Doraemon.
Yeah, that one.
Doraemon.
Yeah.
I just only hope personally that they're better at Crunchyroll when it comes to paying for actors that need that are all basically the entire Crunchyroll situation from months back when we were talking about that shit.
Yeah.
As long you were gonna say Isekai, go first.
No, it just reminds me of like when you brought up that thing. I just remember what Zero said that for the Jujutsu Kaisen movie, one of the voice actresses that was playing oh shit, what's her name? Hanata? Is that
The main lead?
no, not the heroine, the curse, female curse.
I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't seen. Jujutsu Kaisen is on my backlog. I have a huge backlog of anime.
Okay.
I need to fix that.
Let me check.
Yeah, so like one of the voice actresses, the English one, was only paid $150 for her role.
Oh yeah, I remember. Like they paid super less when they were doing.
Yeah,
the
like I
movie.
mean, from what I heard, like the whole cast.
Oh,
like,
Rika.
Rika, that's her name. That's her name. Yeah, she was one of the main leads. So and she only paid 150. I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah, they paid them less when they were doing the dubbing for the movie.
Yeah.
And they made back like $2 million from the box office, I believe.
No.
I don't remember.
It was really low. It's just sad.
It was $2
that
million.
aside, anyway,
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Pay your actors in production more. Slate. I make more of that in a single shift working at a coffee shop. Jeez, please.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
depressing, isn't it?
You were saying.
Dude, what were you talking about? Like the.
I was basically just asked. I know Alex didn't have a chance to really chime in on it. I was just asking what their thoughts on the Disney Kodansha partnership. Alex, I didn't hear you offer your opinion yet, so I was wondering what your take on it was.
It's pretty basic, but like, I'm not surprised Disney's doing this right now because they are having a huge. I was gonna post a bunch of the news here, but I didn't do it because like it's very business savvy, and you guys are probably not very in the know for what the business in California is, for at least with the entertainment industry. Disney, like we talked about Bob Chipman about a while ago. He's no longer the CEO.
They actually got him out.
Yeah,
they got him out and they brought back Bob Iger, which isn't that great, but they got rid of Chipman, and so they're working through a lot of what's the word? They're basically going through
restructuring or something like that.
Yeah, they're basically like revamping the whole company now, and so it's really interesting that they're going to anime now. I wonder if this was like this was in the background the whole time, or was this on a whim? I'm very curious on where does this fit into the industry?
Considering that they bought Kodansha, I think it's out of whim or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe. What else was I gonna say? This probably will lower piracy because I forgot what Steve Jobs said about it. But a lot of times, the reason why people pirate is because there's not a convenient place to go to. So, and anime is like it's so scattered around, like who owns what and what. So it's not surprising why everyone just pirates everything. But if there's like one place that has it, then piracy will go down. So I understand what those people are saying, but it sounds like they only have like 2 anime.
Well, I mean, they're also like dealing. One, Crunchyroll currently has like a huge like stranglehold and monopoly on like most of the current.
It's mostly sunny. It's mostly
Not
sunny,
really.
dude.
Yeah.
It's just all spread out everywhere. It's like somewhere
Yeah.
in Crunchyroll, somewhere
It's
in
spread
like,
out, and then it's
Netflix.
like, yeah, it's spread out, and then it's like there's one company kind of eating more than others, but then
Yeah, but it's
They're still
usually
pretty
Netflix and
spread
Crunchyroll
out.
that are fighting each other.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see even if it's like all under like one umbrella or stuff like that, like if you were to talk to like a regular consumer, like obviously people are going to be like, yeah, absolutely, it's all under one roof, we can see it all there, perfect. But from my experience, and I'm sorry if I offend anybody in this call or anybody that's listening, anime fans in the West especially can be fucking petty as hell.
They're not.
No, just the West. I think that's every.
It's just only the West. The JP people are just.
Oh, JP,
chill as fuck.
have you not looked at the JP site on anime fandom? They can be brutal.
I believe it.
Crazy.
I believe it. I'm just
With the
speaking. I'm
porn?
just speaking from my experience, just dealing with Western fans.
Mhm.
I'm fully believing you. Like if in Japan and other Eastern countries there are the same ways, and I'm be like, yep,
They can be.
I believe you. I believe you.
I think
They
Japan
get,
has
they
like
get,
the
they get
worst
like, they
version
get,
of.
they're trying to cancel like NA said they tried to cancel the smallest little thing in anime. Like Jesus Christ, you have nothing else to do.
But that's the same thing with Western countries, so both of them are bad.
Yeah, especially when it comes to paying. Like for Western fans especially, you just mention paying for a service, people are like, oh, it's the end of the world, it's done, I don't have the money to pay for this. Meanwhile, you're paying for a subscription for online networks for like PlayStation, Nintendo, yada yada yada.
I think
Yeah,
it's because subscription like at for like let's say Crunchyroll and Netflix and whatever are more expensive than let's say Xbox.
Xbox or PSN.
I don't
and
know
it's
how much it is
also-
because I don't use those services, so I'm just
No, because you're a Steam person. You're fine.
Right.
yeah, I'm a Steam person.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's less about the money, but it's more like because I talking to like a bunch of like I forgot what
Money
this
is
it
an
was like
important factor. You have to remember.
it was,
that,
but no, but
Yeah.
the more important part is that there's so many streaming sites everywhere
true, yeah,
that's
yeah,
popping
yeah,
up,
that is
and
true.
that's money builds up, and people just get
Mhm.
less. I remember having a
Yeah, yeah.
conversation with my buddies like his dad about about it was a Game of Thrones movie show, the new one, not Power of the Dragon,
Oh yeah, the spin-off that recently came out,
yeah,
right?
it's been one that
House
one.
of House of Dragon.
House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
We both were talking about it. I was talking with him about the show, and we both look at each other and wait, which streaming service is it on? Because we don't know.
Mhm.
Wasn't it on like
it's basically
Amazon
like
or
TV now.
something?
I think it's
Yeah.
it was Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we forgot about Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime is
Like-
Everybody forgets about Amazon.
Yeah.
Prime.
I know.
It's like-
Remember when
yeah,
Amazon had like an anime section or streaming service over there?
Yeah.
They still
They-
have it,
they
but
still
it's
do.
just stupid.
It's just
Nothing really
there.
good to watch.
It's just there empty.
Yeah, and most of you guys are on Twitch.
Mhm.
So it is about the money, but it's more like so no one wants to add another stream.
Yeah, they
like
don't want it
another
to be like
subscription.
TV. Yeah.
They don't want to do it again.
They want to be cable.
get that.
Well, too bad you killed cable, guys.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Like literally, like streaming and cable have like kind of reached a limit. Is just like so much now, and like we're kind of in a regression state for entertainment like that. That's
Or
what I
just
feel
in
like.
general.
Oh, absolutely.
Just in general. That's real, guys.
Oh god.
I'm kind of glad I saved this one for last because I knew we were going to be like a little bit on the Debbie Downer side with all that, but not as much as I originally thought, but we're doing pretty good. So to end off this particular episode, I found a very interesting tweet that I think would be a very nice discussion topic. So it comes from the monarch herself, one AmaLee, aka Amanda Lee, voice actress and VTuber. She said, "Can anyone else never finish a game? I get bored so easily and have to move on, except for Apex." As someone who is a streamer and also a person who has played games for so long, the amount of backlog of unfinished games that I have, especially for streaming, is ridiculously large.
Every Persona 5 real.
Not even that. There are more blatant. I'm honestly on again and off again with P5 Royal, but there are more blatant Excuses on that for me.
Not gonna lie, man. My spouse just started up like 3 or 4 years ago, dude.
Wait, which one?
I never finished most of my games though because I get bored easily.
Oh my god.
Oh man,
Guys.
yeah, I do need to get back on that. So
I never finished the Kasane route in Scarlet Nexus, so I'm like, oh god.
So I wanted to bring this up to just as a fun discussion thing, just to share. What are some games that you guys have not completed that you wish you could go back to, but you haven't done yet?
For me, it's P5 Scramble and then Scarlet Nexus with the Kasane route and Spec Ops: The Line.
You never finished Spec Ops?
No, but I do know the ending.
Fair.
Yeah. The ending on Spec Ops is funny because everyone kind of knows it because it was hyped up to be really good.
It is good.
It is
really good.
Like the story for that one is like really damn beautiful. So
Yeah, and good job for Nolan North, dude.
gentlemen, welcome to Dubai.
Time to get Isekai Spec Ops so she can play it.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm another shooter game for Isekai, considering that she's already trying to get through RE4. By the way, good job on doing all of that last night. Well done.
It wasn't that hard.
I know you were creeped out by the regenerators a little bit.
I was
so.
just like, oh god. No, I wasn't necessarily creeped out. I was just like, oh god, they look disgusting.
Did Ward, did she get to the upgraded versions?
The fucking
Is it the one
maiden
that
ones?
looks like a porcupine?
Yeah,
that
the,
one.
the Iron
Yeah, I
Maiden.
did.
No, she
Yeah.
got there.
Yeah, I did, I did.
Stopped at. She's still like she's at 5-2.
5.2.
Yeah,
All right.
Act 2.
All right. Okay. Gotcha. So you're nearing the end. Well done.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, I'm close to the end, damn it.
Yeah, so after that we're getting you Spec Ops.
Yay! No, dude.
God.
To be fair, at least you're finishing it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have fun with Spec Ops like I did.
Aren't I?
Right.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Oh man, I played enough games that ruined me. It's fine. This will be nothing.
don't worry, we'll get you one of the endings. Just
Truly
sort of
spoken. Truly spoken like a jaded millennial. Well done.
we'll get the one ending where like she survives.
So Isekai, any of those games that any of those games?
Probably just one I can think of on the top of my head would be Owl Oni. Do you guys know Owl Oni?
Oh my god, really?
You never
Yeah, I
finished
never finished it. No, I played a bit and then I stopped.
Stream it for next October, I guess.
Coffee Ninja's confused. Please explain.
That is a
Owl Oni
very old game.
It's it's like one of the first indie JRPGs that came to the West.
Ororo?
Ryu, it's one of the games that got PewDiePie big.
Yeah.
It's the one with the purple
that
thing.
one.
Yeah,
it's the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the big purple blue thing that chases after you.
It's the one where the "Shut Up and Sleep with Me" song came from.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Now I know what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, that's the only
Yeah.
one I haven't finished, but I tried my goddamn hardest to finish every game I have.
Well, it's gonna be in your bucket list for next year, I guess.
Aside from visual novels, which has multiple routes, and I'm like, if I finish one, I'll be like, okay, I'm done.
Get all the endings so you can get the achievements.
If I
I'm not an achievement hunter at all.
You're
I just
part of
have to
Rooster
get the guy,
Teeth
and
now.
I'm good, and I'm out.
Bro. If I had to choose one series, I'm so mad at myself for not continuing through Devil May Cry.
The first one?
I never completed it.
Oh damn.
And I wanted to play through the entire series. I need to rectify this. I still have the original trilogy on PS4. I'm going to go back at some point and play through all of it.
Rio, that's your New Year's resolution. Finish Devil May Cry.
I need to finish Devil May Cry. I need to finish P5 Royal. I still need to finish effing FF7 Remake.
Also, you need to start P5 Scramble as well, dude.
Oh, don't even get me started on P5 Scramble. I have the game. I have it bought. I've never played it.
Well, technically, you can just start it now because the game follows the vanilla version, not the Royal.
It does follow the vanilla version.
Yeah, so you can just play it without doing Royal.
I'm setting up a set schedule for myself for 2023, and I'm going to try my best to stick to it this time. So we'll figure it out.
Hopefully you do.
Here's hoping. Fuji, you got any of those kinds of games?
I wouldn't say
Or-
there's any like deep regret, but like some that's kind of like yeah, maybe I should get back to them though. Probably Horizon Zero Dawn I should never finish. And that was probably one of those that I actually like it, but for some reason I never get around to finishing it. Or coming close. So it's like, yeah. So like that's the problem that I have there. Persona is like another one too. Persona 5 Royal. Like I said, I keep in both the original and Royal, like that I would get up to I would just finish Big Bang Burger, and then I never actually like had to complete it after that. And apparently I'm actually kind of close to the endo-ish, after the burger stage.
Yeah, you're like in like the final third of the game at that point.
Yeah, so it's just really, I guess I need to get a little bit get that final spurt to like actually wrap it up. So yeah, that was like one, and then probably like, but yeah, those are like probably the two that kind of like occasionally like I'll just like when I pull up my Steam library or when I just think about it a bit, it'd be like, oh yeah, I probably should get back to this. I guess probably a slight one, even though like I know it's not really that great, is I actually do kind of want to see like the Cyberpunk 2077 endings or like finish the journey in that one to see like what the how it all ends. Since I did actually put in a decent amount of time in it before just dropping it out of nowhere.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
By 2077, that he's gonna watch Edge Runners.
Yeah, it looks like I put in 38 hours before I stopped. So yeah, I had a decent amount of time in it.
that is admirable. That is admirable. Alex, you got any games that you haven't finished yet that you wish you can go back and finish them?
Not really, because like as I grow older, I realize I don't have enough time for everything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I consume a lot of things now, like books, video games, TV shows, movies, so much entertainment that I need to spread out my time, and also with friends and family. So
Right.
I'm running out a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time for stuff, but like I got rid of the mindset of I had to finish the game, and I got into a new mindset of I'm gonna play this game to the point that I know I'll continue to play a game until I get bored of it, and basically that's when I'm done with the game. I don't need to reach the ending anymore. It's just like everything I got from the game I got, and I just move on to play another game.
To be fair, my brother also follows that same mindset as well. For me, I can't get into that mindset personally. This is just coming mainly from me, who has grown up in the era of PlayStation 1, the system of JRPGs, and just wanting to like know the story and like the characters and everything like that. Like I'm a slave to the grindstone, basically.
There's a lot of games that I would give up. Like Hollow Knight was one of them where I gave up, but I pick it up like a year later. A lot of times I just like I always tell myself I will come back to this game later, even if it's like a month, a week, or a year or 2 years. I always tell myself I'm going to come back to this game, and I'm always okay with that, and I always do.
You literally have the most healthiest mindset when it comes to that. I wish I had 1/10 of that power. Like, no joke, dude.
It's a lot better. I stopped feeling bad about my huge list of Steam games. I'm like, yeah, I'll get there. It's the journey.
Our backlogs upon backlogs, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oy.
My housemate actually is like the complete opposite about all this. He actually has no backlog. He actually commits to. I don't know. Like he has like some type of like really stubborn willpower when it comes to this. Like I remember this one. I can't remember what it is, but I remember this one game that he played that he no, I think it was Xenoblade. Maybe maybe it was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. On that.
Oh, okay.
It's probably that one. I think it was that one where like something where like he got through a chunk of it, and then like it was either that one or another game like Shining Resonance or something else. But no, I don't think it's Shining Resonance. I think it was something else. It was either Xenoblade or something else. But there was a game where like he was actually kind of disliking it, for like a good chunk of it, but he was just powering on through it because that's just kind of how it is. And then he lost his save, and so he had to restart it all over again. Yeah, he had to restart all over again. And he actually committed to it and finished the game. You know, that's a big deal.
I'm not gonna lie, that happened to me as a kid. That literally happened to me as a kid when I was playing through Star Ocean till the end of time on PlayStation 2. I was nearing I was at the final quarter of the game. I was literally saving my game when the power went out in my neighborhood.
Oh.
And this was on PlayStation 2. So when I booted it up again later, the fucking save file was corrupted. And I wasn't at the stage in my life where I'm like, oh, I need to keep multiple different save files in order to make sure stuff got thinned out. I had to restart the entire fucking game.
Yeah.
With Budokai with Dragon Ball. The first Budokai.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, he's really good about like when he picks a game, he's really good about playing it to the end and hardly picking up any other games meanwhile. That's a deal while that's going on. It's like
your roommate is a champion.
Yeah.
The only time that I personally have ever done that was when I was streaming original Persona 5.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, so like I find it like very impressive, and he he's a gamer, but it's like I guess in a way he's kind of more of a like, you know, a single track gamer in the sense that like he, you know, rather than like, you know, most of us here where we would play multiple games at a certain interval of time, and then he normally picks one or two and then he sticks with it until he finishes it and then he moves on to the next one. That's a big deal. So it's because of that he has like no backlog, and it mystifies him to see that he's kind of I feel like he's kind of in the minority where he has no gaming backlog and whatever whatsoever. That's of a deal. So it's like it always is a amusing surprise for me. I think it's also easier for me now to kind of like build the backlog too, because now you have things like YouTube and wikis and stuff like that. So you kind of could just like, you know, if you don't feel like coming back to the game, you can just go ahead and just search up YouTube stuff, YouTube like the scenes, or like go into the wikis and figure out what the heck happened, you know, that type of deal. While back then they weren't really developed on that. So it's kind of like, you know, you want to, you know, you want to see the ending for this game, you gotta play through it. Sorry, YouTube doesn't have it, or something like that. It wasn't even made at the time or something like that. That type of deal. So it's like, yeah, now that, you know, you have all these services up, it's kind of easier just be like, yeah, you know, you can let go of the game easier, I guess. That type of deal. Than like on your own time, if you really want to, like be like, yeah, I guess I'll just look up the ending or look it up on the wiki on what happened here to get a rough Spark Notes version of it. So, yeah.
Strider, how about you, man? You're the only one that hasn't shared yet. What do we got?
Well, the big thing is, do I have a backlog? Yes. But I don't really care about the fact that I have a backlog, because how I function is either I binge the game into oblivion or I just never touched it. Like, I would say this, the only two games in which I played but never completed was Hollow Knight and Blind Forest.
Hollow Knight and
really,
Ori? Damn.
Hollow Knight and Ori, two really good games that I just never really got around to playing too much.
Damn.
Maybe during Christmas break you would.
Nah, too lazy.
That's fair. That after doing like so many tests, yeah.
Yeah, most of the games I buy or play now are just like basically impossible to complete or so tedious that it's not worth completing.
Gotcha.
because it's either a Total War game, which is really tedious to complete because it basically takes you like a solid month of playing nonstop to do it, or it's something like Yu-Gi-Oh! A live service where there's no end in sight.
Understandable. Oh yeah, by the way,
when you go broke.
That actually reminds me, Strider. I have a replay later that I kind of want to show you. I can't believe I actually managed to pull this off. Yeah, here's Fuji Isekai. Here's to our backlogs. We are forever slaves to the streaming grind lifestyle.
You know, just all chatting streams. Forget about the backlog.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since you did a just chatting stream.
There's not much I can chat about though. So I'm like games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's very hard to just chat.
Even when you're sick, you do a just chatting stream.
Only when I'm sick is when I do just chatting.
Just take a break from streaming if you're sick, woman.
Never. Oh yeah, I just checked my backlog. I do have Spec Ops. I don't remember how I got it.
I mean,
even out free sometimes. It's like goes for $1 and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Isekai could stream it then. Yay.
Yeah, I can.
I mean, worst comes to worst, look at it this way, Isekai, you can just go the Iron Mouse route and just basically turn an episode into a talk show.
I could.
She's gonna make
But
this
that's too much editing. That's too much editing when I'm already doing other YouTube content.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Because she's gonna sit through like 5 hours just to finish the goddamn
Been
thing.
there. I've been there. Done that. Never again. I mean,
Do
I
it.
have to go it again now for shorts, but that's a different thing.
You could do it for Spec Ops now because it's like 5 hours to finish.
Really? It's so
I-
short?
It's relatively short.
Oh.
Yeah, I finished it in like 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay, it's probably gonna be longer because if I'm gonna stream it, I'll be talking to chat, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
slightly
so you
longer,
could
but
probably
it's-
finish it in 2 streams. It's like
Okay.
Yeah,
it's like
Two, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'd say 3. 3 is probably good.
yeah,
Okay.
3. It's like 15 chapters.
Oh,
It's
okay.
relatively quick, but the story is really engaging
Mm.
Yeah.
when you actually know what's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I'm
can't-
just looking at the screenshots, it kind of reminds me of Metro, so I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
It kind of is because Dubai is in a fucking sand city doomed.
Okay, so instead of like a frozen wasteland, we have an actual wasteland.
Yep.
It's a literal wasteland, yeah. And you make it even worse as a wasteland in the game.
It's even worse when you keep progressing through the story, dude.
okay.
Yeah.
I do.
She says that for now, but soon she's gonna feel like Ike.
No, it's
And-
okay.
and-
I play through Metro. I know what's gonna happen.
Okay, just
Isekai
Yes.
Isekai plays Spec Ops: The Line coming soon in 2025.
Maybe. if
God damn
I'm
it.
ever streaming for that long.
Oh man.
She
Well,
retires in 2024
I-
and becomes a regular
do-
person of
yeah.
society.
Oh my god. Never.
I do have like a
Can't do
video game
that.
problem of
Hmm?
like I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I do have this problem with video games. I cannot play the sequels of other games if I haven't played the previous one.
So,
I have to
same,
start out number
same.
one.
I have that issue. I had that issue with Assassin's Creed.
yeah.
Like,
I
I
can't.
just, yeah, I stopped buying new games after like Unity or something like that.
I will say it's a lot easier to like access older games like that like nowadays than it was like if you were to flashback to like 10 to 12 years ago.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So thank the lords for reverse backlog on the PS PlayStation and Nintendo and all that stuff, and especially Steam.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
yeah. But also, thank goodness to some RPG franchises where, even though they are numbered, previous games really don't count that much.
Looking at you, Final Fantasy.
Woo!
Each
doesn't
game
matter, I'm still feeling
is their
it.
own separate story until you get 10-2, 13-2, 13-3.
Yeah, those are the only ones that
No.
actually had sequels of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 Lightning.
Actually,
Like
technically, 4 was actually the first one to get it because
Yeah,
you have
4
four,
Yeah,
and then
4 and
4 the
4.2.
after year. No, 4.2 was technically 4 the after years.
Oh my god.
It's
Still a good game.
hilarious.
I still look for it.
Do we count
Four
movies?
was really
Me
good.
too.
Yeah.
Do we
Movies,
count? Do we?
7 technically had the most spin-offs.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it does. Because let's see, you had 7, then you had Advent Children, which was the movie. Crisis Core was the prequel. Before Crisis was the prequel to the prequel. Then you had Dirge of Cerberus, which was the sequel to Advent Children, which itself was the sequel to the original Final Fantasy VII. Then you have FF7 Remake, which is kind of like a midquel reboot, alternate universe kind of retelling-ish, I
It's a
think. Reimagining, something like that. And then you have FF7 Snowboarding. Yes, that was a thing, and we let that happen.
Next
We
is
li-
the
we liked
Chocobo
it.
races.
Indeed, the Chocobo races. And you can kind of say the same thing to Resident Evil as well. And I swear to God, if anybody tries to convince me that Resident Evil Gun Survivor is actually canon to the game, I am literally going to throw a samurai edge at you.
I thought it was.
It isn't Devil May Cry.
I think it was, right?
It was canon.
Uh,
You're just gonna get the chancla.
I need more than a chocolate for this one. But
RPG?
I need the red tip bazooka.
The red tip bazooka.
That's how you kill all the final bosses in Resident Evil. Everyone knows this.
I mean, the Isekai did last night.
It was just a safety mechanism. I swear.
Exactly.
Mechanism.
Exactly. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up today's discussion, eh?
For now, yeah.
It was a good talk. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Very, very, very productive, especially after being gone for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
2 weeks.
Yes, it's about 2
Yeah.
weeks, I would say. Yeah.
3 weeks
Well-
if you don't count editing and release.
Oh yeah, that is technically true in that respect.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been episode 12 of the Step Up Bar. If you guys like everything that you saw, leave a subscribe here on YouTube. Click on the notification bell. Follow myself, Fuji, Isekai, War, Alex, and Strider at all of the social links in the description of this episode. Yada yada. And we will check you guys out next time. Adios.
See ya.
I
Bye.